Hi, I'm Doug with Shady Paranormal.
And I'm Jennifer Van Boskirk and of the Holliday House.
Welcome to the home.
We've had footsteps.
Come on, speak to us. Now.
I'm Doug, lead investigator of Shady Lane Paranormal. For years I've experienced things that cannot be explained. Let me try to show you.
Definitely something up here. Or some things. Whatever that was not a little girl. What the hell?
I know you're here. I can feel you. On.
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
I'm Jennifer Van Boskirk of Raven Historical Preservation, and this is the Holliday House.
We are the very first team to officially investigate the Holliday House, which Jennifer has very nicely let us be the first team.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. It is currently being fixed up, and she's renovating the place. It's a lot of work, and so anybody that wants to come here and investigate is more welcome to go to her and talk to her on any of the social media platforms she has. Can you tell us a little bit about the house?
Sure, absolutely. So the Holliday House was originally Smith Collins Funeral Home. Most people in the area know it, has always known the place as being a funeral home. So the house originally was built by Jesse Gray Holliday and Joseph William Holliday of Galveston Ferry. The land was purchased in 1895 from the Gaskery family. So around about 1896 is what we're kind of guessing at because we can't find any actual records. So they purchased that in 1895 under J.W. Holliday and Son. And so then Jesse built the home for his family. He lived here. His first wife was Sarah Norman Davis. Right? Sarah Norman Davis. And they lived here until about 1917. So Jesse and Sarah lived here, and they had 3 children. All 3 actually passed away. We have an infant that was 6 months old. We have not really per se an obituary because there's nothing in there that tells us what happened, but the child died at 6 months old and is buried at Rose Hill. They also had a son, and he went by Frank. Frank died at age 2 after Christmas. He died of phosphorus poisoning from eating matchsticks. And then they had another daughter named Lula that passed away at age 3. And again, we don't know exactly what from because it doesn't state in the obituary, but they all are buried at Rose Hill Cemetery. And they did have, then his first wife Sarah, passed away, I believe it was 1901. She had to go in for some type of surgery. All they said was a minor surgery went into a clinic, and I guess it went kind of haywire because she passed away, and they brought her back here. That was Sarah. So after Sarah, a few years later, he married a Bessie Godbold of the Godbolds, and then they had a few children after that, and I believe they had 4 children. And I believe they all lived. So Bessie and Jesse lived here until about 1917. And it was sold, we're assuming again because we can't find any records, any deeds or anything like that, but it was sold around 1917 to the Jenkins family. And I found that because of a census record. So the Jenkins lived here for over 20 years. And they lived here until, actually, they were the ones that sold it to the Smith brothers. And that is when, in the late 40s, they sold it over to the Smith brothers, and that's when it became a funeral home. It remained a funeral home until around, it was 1980. Actually, Mr. William Smith contacted the Collins of Cox Collins Funeral Home and wanted them to purchase the funeral home before he passed away. Well, unfortunately, he passed away before they were able to purchase it. So in 1980 is when they actually officially purchased the funeral home from Stacy Smith, which was William's son. It was P.B. Smith and William Smith.
Then it became Smith Collins Funeral Home.
Whenever the Collins purchased it, because it was previously Smith, they felt it, right to consider Smith-Collins Funeral Home.
Okay.
And remained a funeral home until 2015, when they basically abandoned the property, walked out, and never came back.
It's crazy to think they just walked out of this, this beautiful home.
It has been vandalized. It has been, things have been stolen. It's been vandalized. It's been urban explorers coming in. There's been squatters in here. People have ransacked the place, destroyed things, stolen things. It's just unbelievable. And everything was left. Everything was left except for coffins. When I first went to purchase this home, it wasn't to do necessarily for paranormal investigations, even though I'm a paranormal investigator myself with my own team, Raven Paranormal. I purchased it because the history of it and the home needed to be saved. It kind of called out to me. So, in essence, though, after being here for so long, there's definitely activity. But they're kind of standoffish. They kind of have moved up, and they kind of stay up there because of all the activity the renovating, the sawing, the tearing up carpet. So they've kind of moved up there.
They're like, shut up, right?
And basically, so if you want to come this way, we will go back to one of the first places actually when we went and investigated and got an EVP, which was kind of surprising because it was the first time we investigated and within the first 15 minutes. So if you want to come this way. So, welcome to the embalming room. This embalming room was originally the kitchen. So when, up until 41, remember, up until the Smiths purchased it, it was a kitchen. And you can tell this also by, this is where the original stove was. And by the we've got the beadboard. Anyway, so being that it was originally kitchen, they turned it into the embalming room. So, as you can tell, as I told you previously, they left everything. So, we have organized and researched and looked, and so they have literally left everything here. So, when we first investigated, when I first purchased the home, we came in just for a short one. We got a gentleman, a very clear gentleman. We don't know his name. He didn't give us his name, but he was saying, or he said to us, that he was seeking absolution. There's some random light that just popped in here and popped out the other night. This is only a few nights ago. Just popped in and popped out. So we have no explanation for that. But these cameras do not pick up on bugs or dust. Mm-hmm. They pick up on certain types of motion. So dust, bugs, they will not pick up on, but it has to have some type of content to it. So,
yeah, because like that right now, that camera just keeps going back and forth.
And we have had the door to the cabinet behind our cameraman open by itself. My contractor came walking in here to do something, and we literally saw the door open. And these doors are not easy to open.
No.
I am a big debunker. I don't jump to conclusion on anything, so I always try to figure out if there's another explanation. But that door, you could see it come open. Kind of startled me, turned around, looked, and was like, what? So it came open by itself.
And the cool thing is, this being the embalming room, it still has the original embalming table right here, and also the embalming machine, which still works.
It works.
That's kind of cool. And in here, they found the basement, which was blocked off. All of these original bottles, when you look at some of these, this says arterial fluid with special cosmetic color. I love that.
A lot of the, we have a lot of embalming fluid as well.
Yeah, so all these bottles down here were all once
And-
full of stuff to pump into your body when you died.
And there's tons more. So someone who had broke in, previously broke, as you can tell, bedroom. We didn't do that.
Watched too many movies.
Exactly. And I'm gonna walk on this way, and we have all these clothes were left as well. And obviously they must have belonged to somebody, because we also found these shoes. We were cleaning out everything, trying to get them get it organized. We found these shoes with a tag.
A toe tag.
A toe tag. I'm not going to give the name as for privacy reasons, but we were able to research and found the gentleman. He passed away, let's see here, in 1998. He was a professor. He was on a trip, going to lecture. He passed away, and was from Marion, this area, and he was brought back here for the embalming and for the service. So there was many, many things left here, as well as all of the makeups and mannequin heads and just everything was left here. We even have eyeball caps that they would put on. So we organized everything. We got all the sheets and whatnot. So this has actually been a pretty active place. I haven't had time to do a lot of investigating because, of course, I've been so busy trying to get it set up ready. But
There's many things in here that might spike stuff happening. Trigger objects.
absolutely.
Stuff's original. Especially, I think that, because there's just so much equipment in here that was still works, that's been used, and they're just abandoned.
It's all original. I mean, we've got the casket lift right behind. I mean, that was here. And that's the casket lift where we lifted up. And the diagrams that they would use. Instruments. Now the instruments some were not left here. Some I gathered up, and we got more. Some of the diagrams that were on the wall that were very old and very costly were stolen, and so I finally was able to replace some of them, but they're not the same age. And they were copyrighted in the 1800s, and these are not, but they're still very old. And anymore.
I know better. I see what happened.
And we'll just talk about this pendulum real quick. So
That clock is from 1820s.
It's funny because that's the first time I've heard it ding.
I got another one.
All right, so let's head upstairs.
right, floor 2.
When I was up here cleaning out this little closet that was underneath the staircase that goes to the attic, yeah, there's actually writing on the walls inside. Can't make it out too much. You can move that stuff right. You can get under there. You see how there's writing up there? It's H something.
Looks like Simmons' signature.
Yeah.
But
H.
there's like
Danny.
little marks and
H.
stuff on further down. Anyway, I was in there cleaning, and don't consider myself psychic or anything of that nature. I do pick up on things, and it hit me. There's a little boy that hides in this closet, and I think it's Frank. And he hides in that back corner. When I was cleaning, I found him in that back corner watching. I don't know how I was doing. Now again, I never claimed to be psychic, but it's just a strong, overcoming feeling that let's
Okay, that Raggedy Ann doll just creeped me out for a second.
that's my Raggedy. I love Annabelle,
I hate dolls.
and I'm sorry I'm trying to get the bed set up as they once were. Unfortunately, we've got 3/4 beds, but we will have it where you can rent rooms as well, so you stay.
Okay.
There is a lady. Let's start over here then. All right, so this is a children's room, obviously. we have come to the conclusion that it was the nanny's quarters, servants' quarters, whatnot. So there is a lady in here that does not like men. Ken's been attacked. My contractor got attacked. And she was, as a young child, she was raped. But she does not like men at all. So they originally had this place divided in two. This was the bathroom. That was the kitchen. And it was terrible. And so I said, I knew this was not original, so I wanted it wiped out. So lo and behold, we wiped it out to the walls. And stovepipe, where the stove would have been. We found it hidden. So that's it was a, I just know for a fact it was a nanny. That's what I pick up. It was a nanny servant because back in the day, servants and nanny were not allowed to walk straight into the house. They had to step up into the house. That's his method?
Yeah, his method, sensory deprivation. I think it'll work well here.
Yep.
Feels like it will.
Well, just so you know, like I could sense kids.
Mm-hmm.
In that room over there, a strong smell of like a jasmine-y, rosy perfume.
You hit it right on.
That room over there,
Yeah.
not a good feel. Like I was like, okay, what happens in
Over
that
there. We haven't been there yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go over in a minute.
And that one is the one that I pulled up all the carpet and got this, so I haven't even been over to investigate.
Yeah.
Alright, so this would have been,
Oh, look, it's Grim Shady's little brother. Hey, Grim.
sorry, I wanted to do much better. I've been trying to clean it. This Miss Sarah's room, almost cold. Anyway,
It's colder over there than it is in here, though.
are you making up anything?
Like really cold.
It's kind of chilly, Billy. I mean, I really got the goosebumps too.
Look at this right now.
There's,
Yeah.
and between this room and that room, there's roughly around 6 people.
But Miss Sarah, I come up and I introduced myself, so I'm the owner now, and that they're not making anyone leave. This is their.
So cold right now.
That's okay. I thought it was just maybe my nose is cold.
Look at this.
Underneath that bed in there, it propped it up.
You see that?
But right here is where I smell the perfume smell.
Okay, so yep, Sarah, and actually,
I don't like
I
that
got the
corner.
thank you from Sarah. Alright. Huh?
Do you see this?
What is it?
My eyes are tearing up.
Oh, well, your house, the rim. Oh yeah, now I can.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of sadness in this room.
I don't like this room.
The whole atmosphere,
A lot of sadness
the whole
because.
atmosphere changed from when it was just the two of us.
Uh-huh.
Like, cause we were walking through, and it was all okay, and I smelled the perfume. Right now, it's a totally different feeling.
So this room over here, we have no clue. We think.
That's good. I don't either.
This room no, I'm not investigating here because we just got the floor down. There's no light. This is right above the dining room. This room is off to me, has always been off to me. I didn't know if it was because it's been so bad. That would have been a door that led out to your balcony. So we're up in the air whether it was the daughter that did live. I forgot her name. Anyway, the eldest daughter did live. We're not sure if that was hers, if this was a guest room, if this was a study or a library. Of course, this would not been here. This would not been original. And so this will be the first time it's been investigated. It'll be you guys. So let's find out what it was. I mean, who's here? And I'm not going to dismiss
Whatever
it.
that is in here, they feel like it feels like they're devastated. Like something devastating happened to them or in their life.
Right.
I just really get that sense of devastation.
I wonder who it could be. I'm going to let them. Right now, the attic is not open to paranormal investigators. We will be. Hopefully by the end of the month, it will be open. Because you'll see when we get up there. But I know Doug very well. And as long as one of us are accompanying, I want him to go up there and take a look. But right now it's not open. But like I said, hopefully by the end of April, we'll have it go investigate there as well. All right, because that is very active. So this area, as I stated before, I don't claim to be a psychic or anything, but as I walked up these stairs, Kenneth and I were walking up to clean, and be very careful. These are definitely original, but here, this is the attic.
Watch your head.
Yeah. short people can deal with it. Hole, you can see what holes are. This is where I started, when I started coming up the stairs. Oh wait, you need to get here. Found all this stuff. So, we were coming up here to clean. As you see, it's still a mess. We still got to work, some work to do, get rid of all this whatever junk work. But when I turned that first corner coming up, I got so short of breath. It's like I smoked 10 packs of cigarettes. I couldn't breathe. The magnolia tree out back. A gentleman, it was around the 60s, pulled up in his car and shot himself in the head. All I know is the last name is Coleman, but it is confirmed it did happen by Mr. Smith, so it...
We'll have to look into that.
As well as PB Smith had a heart attack on the back porch and died outside the bottom room. So there's a lot more here than I thought there was. So...
All right, well, we're going to get the equipment set up, and we'll probably start investigating here pretty soon. We'll get some lights out and
all right. Sounds good.
get going.
Sounds
All right.
good.
All right.
Let's see what we can find out. Thank you so very much. All right, and if anybody wants to investigate, please come. You can get in touch with us. We've got, it's holidayhouse1895.com. Then a Facebook page, Holiday House 1895, and Gmail, holidayhouse1895@gmail. So we sure could use your help.
All right. Help do what? See if we are alone. All right, so show is not. Don't malfunction today.
You thought it malfunctioned before too, and it wasn't.
It was like 10 times louder on this headset.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, so you can start recording. You're recording now?
I've been recording for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, so here we go.
Take 2.
That's probably loud too, isn't it?
I didn't even have it on, so.
All right, here we are. We are in the embalming room of the Holliday House, formerly known as Smith Collins Funeral Home. We are in the embalming room, like I just said. I have a REM pod on the original embalming table. Anything that comes, so how the REM pod works is it creates an invisible force field of energy around it. Anything that can come in contact and break that field, it'll go off. That's how it works. You just imagine a wall. And I also have some of these cat balls, which are cat toys. Very fun, popular with paranormal investigators. These run off motion. So if we put one here, we'll set it down. Wait for it to go off. Then if maybe not that one. So you see, if anything moves it at all, it'll go off. And this one here is kind of funky, but if this one does go off, we know we have something. Where should we put that one?
On the chair.
We'll put this over here in the chair. Oh, stay skinny.
Just watch that cable.
Now we'll put it right here in this little. That way, at least you can see it. Are you coming in, Mom, or staying out? All right.
Another note, yeah. The floor is kind of make everything vibrate, so this is
So
gonna.
let's see.
Yeah.
See, that's not. These cat balls are like, either they work or they don't work. All right. We also have one of my favorite new piece of equipment. This is the Epic Box from Ghost Gear Tech. It answers yes and no, uses environmental influences. So if it answers yes or no for more than 1 second, it's usually an answer. If it blinks real fast, it's probably just noise, as we'll say it. Turn that on. You can't see that, or should I put it over here?
Maybe right there. And the ruler. It sits on the ruler.
Can you see that?
Yeah. You just gotta be careful that the thing doesn't drop, because I feel like it will drop. Oh, just on top of the water heater.
Can you see if we do that?
Yeah.
Watch. Okay, so put it right here because we have the cat wall there too.
Well, then we'll put it right here. How's that sound?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I was gonna put this on the floor facing out.
Okay.
So if you were on the floor for me, on the high part. Good.
Right here?
Yep, on top of that. Yep. So what that is that is my motion sensor. Anything that comes within a certain amount of, I think it's 5 or 10 feet, it'll play that creepy sound. I was like, oh. All right, and we have a new toy we are on loan, the Obulus. Now I've never used one of these. I feel like a ghost adventure now. It's a demon. Anyway, I had look what it goes over there. All right, and if mother like to hold the K2 meter, we'll be going lights out in a minute now. So we have this here. Boy, these things suck all of a sudden.
Yeah, that means if they go off, then that's something, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. All right. Ready?
Lights out.
Lights out.
Oh, yay.
Lights out in the embalming room in an old haunted morgue. All right.
That is the wrong light.
That's the wrong light.
I forgot which way it was.
Threshold.
All right.
Copper.
We're gonna let this thing. I know these what do you call them? Obelisk.
Sound. Smooth. Purified.
I do know they say that if you let this thing sit for a second, because it.
Weeps.
Well, these people are being purified.
Bridge. Soup.
Soup.
Crash.
Calm down. All right. So here we are. My name is Doug. This is my mom, Marcia. Something wrong?
I forgot to change batteries.
She's almost dead.
On this, no, on this light.
Is it dying?
Yeah.
You want to get a battery?
Condition.
I mean, I can still go, but just a little less dimmer.
It's out right now.
Yeah.
Stare.
You want to go change the batteries?
Is it too much trouble?
Go ahead. We got this camera going here. Just remember the
Famous.
is it ghost? Oh, most.
I'll step on this thing.
All right. So Anthony's changing the battery in his camera. So my name is Doug. I'd like to talk with you. Anybody that's in here. I'm not here to, to hurt you or try to make you leave.
Cold.
Are you cold? Talk to me. What is your name? What is your profession? Let's start with that. Did you have a job? You can use any of this equipment here to answer me.
Am not.
Am not what?
Gone.
You're not gone?
Me.
Your knee.
Joke.
You joke. It's a knee slapper. Joke. Oh, cat ball.
I hate this goddamn thing I keep bumping into.
So the cat ball just went off. We all saw how hard that was to get off. I can walk around, it's not going off. Yes. Okay. So
Triangle. Stars.
triangle stars. This thing is. All right, we are complete once again. I'm Doug.
Haunting.
Haunting.
History.
Haunting history.
Could see that?
So tell me the history here. Were you a Did you have a funeral here? Were you somebody that had a funeral here? Also, you can walk towards us in the hallway. So you didn't have a funeral here? Are you a Collins?
Chart.
Chart.
Did you like maps? Yes. Alright, so this here machine,
Details.
chart details. So I'm going to try to get some energy movement in here. I'm going to turn on this machine and turn it right off again. This noise,
For me.
now this is going to be a little weird because this would have been turned on when somebody was going to be embalmed.
Mad.
Mad.
Turn it on.
Total.
No, don't turn it on. I'm going to turn it on. If you don't want me to turn it on, say something. You don't want me to turn it on. You gotta say something to the obvious. Okay, that made that turn on because of the vibrations.
Several. Johnny.
Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
Who?
God.
What?
Johnny, what you got, Johnny?
Branches. 9.
Johnny's got 9 branches. Johnny, what can you tell me about you?
Cable. Magic. Fresh. Halo.
Halo. Johnny got 9 branches. I don't know, it's just... I don't quite understand... Hold. I don't quite understand how this works or what it does. I want to know what the name is on that. Like, we don't want to tell...
Name on what?
In that shoe. What's the name in that shoe? First name.
Drew.
Edward?
Oh, okay. Oh. Are you here? Talk to us. What do you want us to know? We have so much stuff here that you can talk to us with. But you gotta make sense. Yes. Are you Johnny? Whoa. That's a bug. Okay, I thought I saw a orb. Johnny, what is your last name? Okay, Johnny, what is your last name? Can you tell me on this device? Can you step away from the box?
Do you have the recorder?
I keep seeing like white orbs like running down here, like right there by those shoes, like it's running like straight down. And you see what I said? I told it to stop. I stepped away from it, and it stopped.
Do you have the recorder? Voice recorder?
Where is it? I just had it right here. It was right here.
It's not with the sheets, is it?
No.
Alright, like I'm in Chinese.
off my pocket. I know I had it. Alright, so stop. Alright, so I'm gonna record you. Okay? I appreciate you going on the table. And that was pretty cool. And you saw that when I said get away from it, it went away from it. You saw it, right? Right on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make sure of that. I'm going to record you now. My name is Doug. What is your name? Speak to this device in my hand.
Yo, Doug, pause for a sec.
Pausing.
Because there's on my screen, there's something focusing on it. It's weird.
What is it?
Look over here, I'm not moving. You see it? Look to the right of the
blue?
blue light, yeah.
That's the Epic box, isn't it?
No, look to the right of the blue. See that thing hovering?
Oh yeah.
It might. I think it's something on the lens. Maybe it looks like it's following the lens. So it's something. Shit. Whoa, distance.
Is it gone?
No, it's still there. It's something with the camera.
Look somewhere else. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's there. It's just following the camera just
Alright.
perfectly. It's probably some shit that you can do.
Alright, well at least we had to check it out, you know?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna make it on recording, okay? Once again, in my hand, is the device.
Do you want to move that over here so it's not messing with his camera? Maybe let's see if that changes it for you. Now do you see it in your camera still?
It just needs to be out of focus for it to see it.
I'm gonna try this again because I just want you to record when it happens.
Sorry, no.
I'm gonna set it down right here on top of this. I'm gonna set it right on top of where somebody would be embalmed. Tell us your name. Mom. Is there anything you want to tell us? Is that your camera making noise?
It's that thing. It's moving around following us.
Oh, that thing.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna play this back, alright?
Okay.
Tell us your name. I feel like whatever was in here, if it was something in here, like this stopped doing its thing. That's still doing something, but that could be noise. Alright, so I'm gonna ask him a question. Yeah, and then we'll move on. We'll do a different room for now. Do you want us to go somewhere else? If you don't want us to go somewhere, I want you to tell me in this box what you want. This thing's not making any sense.
Set. Derek. Jumped.
Derek? His name Derek? Where you jumped?
Mitten. Interrupt.
Can you knock back for me? Alright, we're gonna move on. Don't want us to move on, you better do something. So this room, we get set up and we'll shut lights off in here, we get set up in here. This is some former owner of the house's wife's room. And we all feel sadness in this room. We all feel something. Cold. Different kind of cold.
Yeah.
More of that cold, like, what's a good word for that cold word?
Goosebumpy cold. Like cold to your bones.
Not cold weather cold.
Yep.
Emotionally.
Emotionally cold, I guess is a good way of putting it. Good job, Melanie. At least you can word, I can't word.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a couple pieces of equipment going on here. I have, this is called the GS2 laser grid. I'm going to point it over there because I feel like that's like someone's waiting for somebody to come home or waiting for somebody. What this thing does is it emits a laser to wherever it's pointing, and it has a grid that has text temperature, shape, direction, and all that fun stuff. So what it's gonna do, I'll turn it on. As you can tell by the laser grid over there, if I can get it to stabilize, it is calculating to that grid and will give us a temperature reading. I am also going to put this REM pod in the middle of the room. Okay, that's calculated. So as you can tell from here, if you want to see how this works, is if my hand goes in front of me, you can see my fingers. And further away it gets, you can tell. I mean, now it's not showing anything. I'm going to put a cat ball.
Nobody's near it, Dougie.
Step away from it.
We're not even.
Not you.
Oh,
I'm talking to you.
I know.
If you want to speak to us, now's your time. I have this obelisk. So far it's a bunch of nothing. Now,
Lady. Several. Wish. Crayon.
let things load.
Crayon.
Cellar. Hobble.
Hobble again.
Baby.
Alright, so I have a cat ball over there. Put a cat ball on her stand. Get away from it. Stop. Stop. to him. So what this will do,
Did you turn the laser grid off?
no, what?
Walk a little closer. Maybe it's not, you're out of range. Yeah,
Where's our range?
yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go a little closer with this then. Detect motion in here. So what this should do is if anybody wants to walk into here, it'll detect anybody that walks in here. We have that spot over there set. Tell me. You have all kinds of ways to know, let us know you're here. No? Are you sad?
What's your name?
You just said it was sad. Let's try this a different way. So if a male, light up the red. If you're female, light up the green on this box over here. What did it just do?
That went off.
That just went off too. What was it?
I didn't notice.
I think it was green. If you're a female,
Jog. Chills.
is that you with REM pod?
Debbie.
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 Wasn't that her name?
Coat.
Wasn't that her name?
Maybe?
Sneak. Scruple.
Debbie. Are you Debbie? Is this your coat or your dress or whatever this is? These are from H&M.
Are you supposed to have men in your room that aren't your husband? Is that okay that these two are in here?
Should know. Is me and Anthony not welcome in here? No. Okay, well, we can do that. If your mom said, hold on to this. Anthony, if you want to. If you want to stand like right in the doorway, across the doorway, and I'll stand in that doorway out there.
Not. True.
What does it say?
Not through.
Is it because he's not through the doorway? Alright.
Example. Chicken. Salad.
Alright. That was me. Alright, so me and Anthony out of the room. It's just my mom now.
Candle. 40. Dives. Riding.
That's all you know.
Ned.
So the guys are out of here now.
Walter.
Who's Walter? Are you the one that does all the sewing here? Did you make that dress over here? Are you happy here? You are?
Getting those chills again.
Are all these kids yours?
Debbie. Are you Debbie?
What's your husband's name?
Peter. Rocket.
Peter Rocket.
Peter, huh? Peter and Debbie. If it's a Peter and a Debbie, who's Peter and Debbie?
I don't know. What are your kids' names?
Alright, so
Oh, the guys are back in your room.
here we are again. No, you don't want us in here? Am I speaking? I want to speak to Peter right now. Stop. I want to talk to Peter. If this is Peter, light up the green on that blue light. Say yes. Wrong green light. But I'll take it.
Fate.
What did it say?
Fate.
And what else?
Across.
So we're not talking to Peter, still talking to Debbie? Stop that. Please, step away from the red pod. So I'm talking to Debbie? Debbie? Stop.
That's me.
Debbie, is this you? Were you a servant? Are you the servant that was here? No. Were you a nanny? Did you take care of the kids that were up here?
Upon.
Upon.
Upon?
Upon.
Debbie, did you take yourself to care upon these kids?
Rich.
Which?
Rich.
Rich?
Were you rich?
No, you took care of the rich kids.
No, actually.
There's a cold spot over there now.
I said witch.
What kind of witch? How's it spelled?
W-I-T-C-H.
So, witch.
Witch.
If you want us out of here, you You must answer me this question.
It's going from 70, 72 back and forth.
Did you used to work? And I finished my question. Did you used to work here? Are you a nanny named Deborah? That's the name, right?
Debbie, yeah.
Debbie?
David.
Who's David?
Malevolent.
No,
Greek.
You said yes. Alright, Debbie, is there a malevolent spirit here named David?
Sub.
Is David malevolent?
Children.
Well, I just flashed big time.
Yeah.
It's getting close. I'm getting cold chills over you.
Yeah, I'm starting to get cold. Yep.
Are you don't like our presence right now? You have to let me know. So you don't like it. Who am I speaking to David right now?
11. Island.
Children, 11 Island.
Let me rephrase that. I want to talk to David right now. If this is him,
Or Peter.
or Peter's a male, I want to talk to a male. I want to talk to a male right now.
Holy.
Holy.
Say David and Peter, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they in the Bible? David and Peter. So I don't know if someone's praying right now.
Maybe.
Deborah's not in the Bible. Never seen that. It's got cold. It's got something cold coming over there. It's getting close to the. Yeah, it's starting to come closer to you. What's the temperature say?
70.
Keep saying slur. I feel like I can't. I want to do it. If I were a person, we'll say a young girl, right? Right?
Yeah.
You're saying you feel like a young girl was in here?
Yeah, I'm not a young, like, 5-year-old.
Like a teenager.
Probably late teens, early 20s.
So I look out the window, right? A lot.
Probably.
Don't walk too far over there, Mom.
Yeah. Do you want us to shut this door?
What door? The door of that bedroom?
Yeah. Need this door shut?
No bad people can come through that door now.
Don't shut it. Pops open. Okay. What is your name?
We don't want to fall through the floor, so.
I know you're here. You afraid?
Yes.
Are you being hurt? Are you ashamed? Were you kept? What's the name of the person that kept you? What's the name?
No.
What's your name? Does your family know where you are? Do you need help?
We try and do a voice recorder now. Voice recorder session, spare room, Smith Collins Funeral Home.
Do you feel trapped?
So the question is, do you feel trapped? Or let us know if you want to tell us anything at all.
Do you have a baby? What's it over there?
What?
Over in the other window, anything?
That?
Yeah.
That's her camera.
Voice recorder session, spare room, Smith Collins Funeral Home.
Do you feel trapped?
The question is, do you feel trapped?
This thing. Okay? Are you getting feedback?
Yes.
From what?
I don't know. I don't know if it's from the headphones or anything. Could you hold this real quick?
Why are we getting feedback?
I don't know.
I could do that over here.
Right?
Because that's how loud it is. And that's why I blow my eardrums out.
Alright. So I'm setting this down right now, right here. We'll let it go for about 35-40 seconds, okay? Within that time, you can say anything you want. Oh,
Did you just hear that? What did I say?
So I'm setting this down right now, right here. Let it go for about 35 minutes, okay?
I don't know how to.
Within that time, you can say anything you want.
I don't know what I said.
It did say something though, didn't it?
Yeah, I can't rewind it slowly. So we'll have to go over that later.
I just let it go for a little while.
Well, I don't feel anything in this room now.
It doesn't feel like it did before. I don't feel like things like I felt them earlier up here.
Well, we are up here, maybe we're back, we went downstairs. So I do gotta say, I feel like whatever is here, because I think we've for me, what's been going on here, there is something here. I would say it's more doesn't know what's going on. That's the best way I can describe it.
Why feel?
The only thing about some of that stuff that was happening though was pretty cool, right?
Which ones?
Like the REM pod going off with some other things in the boxes.
Yeah, those were showing something's going on, that's for sure.
And I said stop a few times, it would stop.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, wait a minute, no. Alright, so what I have here is I have the trigger object proximity sensor. So what this does is it turns anything into a proximity trigger sensor. So we're going to find something in here and attach this to it. Maybe we can bring to us to the table.
The old stuff. The horseshoes and crap.
How about the doctor tools?
Oh, there you go. You could try that. Are they the originals here?
I don't know.
I mean, a stethoscope.
There's a butt plug.
No, you probably don't want the butt plug.
Not the butt plug you want. I guess in death, you all get a butt plug. I use these clamps. These like arterial clamps, something.
Yeah.
Some sort. Let's get some arterial clamps here, some sort of medical clamps. We'll do some stuff in here. And we'll sit down for a little while. You say that until we investigate when it's summer and 105 degrees. Okay. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is you can call it a break. You can call it we're lazy. I look at it as we're sitting down doing some stuff. We still have the Ovilus, which I still don't know if I 100% agree with it yet. But it's interesting, got some cool names out of it. I have the trigger object proximity sensor, and this will make it so I have a pair of forceps here. That this is not a trigger object, so I see if I get close to it, the light gets set off. So if someone wants to go ahead and grab these forceps, be my guest. Now, we're just down here chilling with everybody.
Yeah, because we felt like everybody had left us upstairs.
We want to talk to whoever's in charge.
Take us to your leader.
Who are you?
Anybody down here?
Did you hear that?
What is that?
That was back there. It's like it came from the house.
Mad.
Comfy?
Maybe why?
Just make sure everything's comfy. Don't want you to be
Really?
uncomfortable.
Really?
Alright. What? You want to sit in that chair?
I just sat on a
Pencil.
pencil.
Alright, so we will be performing a sensory deprivation, or the Estes method. My mother will gratefully, appreciatively doing this because she's better at it than I am. She is going to be hearing to white noise and static whilst
Wow.
unless they're trying to be fancy, wearing these so she can't hear us speak, and blindfolding herself so she gets nothing but the noise and the channels through her. We have a REM pod going. We still have our cat ball over the corner over there with a G2C laser grid and the Avalanche, which I'm not quite sure about that yet. Alright.
You ready?
Yep. Here you go. Interrupt. Mom, can you hear me? Hello. Okay, so she can't hear us. So whoever's in here can speak through the device in her hand and can interact with us. Who am I speaking to? I'd like to talk with somebody. Debbie, is this you?
It was just like the drafts.
Drafts, definitely drafts, but it was different. No, what? Speak through her REM pod. You speak to this too.
Easy.
It's easy.
Follow M.
Follow, easy to interrupt, follow M.
How does this thing work?
I don't know. Somehow supposed to.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? So somehow it's supposed to like gather environmental noise and like convert it into words somehow.
And what radio frequency?
It's not really radio frequency. It's like it takes somehow like the I don't know. I forget how it works. We'll have to look into that. But it's something like the environmental, like the electronics and all the pressure and stuff or something like that, and it was converted to words. I don't know how it works. I've never used them before. I've only seen them on TV. So
Dissect one of these one day.
when you pay $600 for it.
Yeah.
So what's stupid? What's stupid? Do you want us to leave? What do you want from us?
All right.
All right, what? You want us to know you're all right, or what?
Sleep.
What do you want? To sleep? I mean, no, Anthony wants to sleep. I know I kind of want to sleep too. But saying it's all right to sleep? Who was you talking to? Can you hear what you thought?
Reported.
What was the girl's name we were talking to?
There was like multiple.
Bridget? Not Bridget.
Debbie.
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 I think it was Debbie.
Diane. Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
Pam.
There's a whole bunch
Pamela?
of names.
I don't know. There's.
Give me one name. Who are we speaking to? That's all I know. Who is the main honcho here?
See, I told you.
Told me what?
Shh.
Who are you shushing? Tell me something I can understand.
You won't tell.
Who won't tell? Give me something I can leave on. And leave you not alone for tonight.
Jesus Christ! I thought that there was something there.
What was it?
No, it's probably just the shadowing.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Just give me something to leave on.
Look at.
Look at what? Tell me. I know you're here. We're the first of many.
Rivers.
What rivers? What is... Makes no sense.
The men.
The rivers, men. When I said give me something coherent, I meant give me something that I can leave on to feel like I've done something for you. How about this? Tell me something I can do for you. What do you need? We all want something. What is it you want?
If you,
If I can what? Name it.
anyone,
Okay, yeah, let me know what you need though. We can hear you right now. What can you tell me? What do you need?
Dad?
What about Dad? You want everyone to know that you're okay? I'm not a cat. You keep seeing something over there?
I'm just looking.
Oh, I thought you keep seeing like a shadow.
No, I'm just looking
There's
around.
somebody.
God.
Bill.
Bill? It's so creepy, isn't it? So there is
Don't be afraid.
So somebody's Bill, because I keep thought I saw a shadow over there too. So that's Bill. Isn't that somebody that was saying as a kid was named Bill or something?
Frank.
Frank. Okay. Well, what can you tell me about Bill? That's fucked up. Psst.
I don't know. These. You're listening to radio channels.
Yeah, I know, but Bill. Who's Bill?
Focus.
Who is Bill?
That's the record. Larry.
Bill, Larry, Debbie, Phil, Fred, Flintstone. Doesn't make any sense. So we're about out of time. I'm gonna give you another 2 minutes. Why shouldn't we be scared?
I'd like that.
To not be scared? I'm not scared.
I am.
What did you say? Hi? What you said?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Bill's fucking with us. It's kind of a...
Let's go.
Alright, Bill, if you want us to go, because you're tired of seeing us, you say, let's go. Say it again, say let's go or leave, or something along those lines, and we'll get out of here. That's all you gotta do.
Who are you?
I'm Doug. I'm a paranormal investigator. Come here.
God.
It is odd, yes. We just want to know what's after this. Why are you stuck in this house?
Sometimes if I try. He drowned.
who drowned. That pool in the front of the house with the brick. Did something bad happen there?
For all we know, this place could have seen a multitude of drowning victims.
Yeah, that's true. Why don't you leave?
The truth.
What is the truth?
Come on.
So I'll take that as you want us to leave. Just tell us to leave. Be done. Alright, so I guess means we're done. Bill? Anything? That's me, I think. Yeah. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's it.
Alright, that's it. Alright. Mom. Hey. At least you didn't scream this time.
Editor, play the clip.
Yeah, right? Ah!
What?
At least you didn't scream this time. So I counted down from 10 and I got to 1 and 0 and I said, that's it. So,
I did?
yeah. So it's funny.
I don't know how to work this thing.
We were saying, he kept looking over there. He said, he's just looking. And I said, do you see somebody? And he said, and then he said, Bill. The Bill? And then, don't be afraid. And it's me. And like, all right, because we were just talking about seeing. What was that?
I think that was me.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to like burp or something. I don't know.
So we saw shadows or something. I kept seeing it over there in the attic. Like I kept seeing like a shadow over there.
I mean, it's just.
Were you guys
the
over
light.
here?
No, we're right here.
Just. I mostly kept moving from like there.
I felt like somebody was right
there.
here.
But I was up to you like at one point. Like,
Who
like
was
this.
talking? Where were you when you were talking?
He stood there, like over there. I kept going from there, over there, there, and I just kept talking to him.
Here.
Like
I just kept hearing. I couldn't hear what it was saying. It sounded like in the distance, and then I could hear other stuff here. So I don't know, but it just it was like it was constant.
You sure it wasn't us?
It was over here, and then like something was touching my head. So
None of us were touching you.
Alright. It also said like follow, interrupt M.
What?
The thing says follow, interrupt M. What that meant. So, but I think so. It's 3:10. I think it's about time to wrap up this investigation. I think Anthony agrees with that one. Mom?
Yeah.
You agree? Alright, so
I think we got a lot of stuff to go over.
we have 3 stationary cameras to go over. We have the follow camera and a couple other little cameras to check out. That concludes our investigation of the Holliday House, Smith Collins Funeral Home. We're going to go over some videos and hopefully we'll find out if we're alone or not. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next investigation.
Well, it was like, where was the basement entrance? That might be connected to the basement. Whatever that is.
You can see the old brick and the new brick. That's the new part of the house right there. So that's her house.
That's the extension, yeah.
Yeah.
And this,
Well,
the tree.
The story is that
Sharp. Lined.
some guy in the 60s drove up here,
Q. Wish.
parked under this tree, and shot himself.
Or do you think it was a coincidence that he did, or is there something related to here?
I don't know. It's weird. This big old magnolia tree right here. It was a funeral home at the time. I guess it's
Noise. Diction.
There could be multiple reasons why.
disturbed.
Tub. Crash.
Crash.
Cross.
It just
There's a tub over there.
Faster.
fester.
Faster, I can go fast. Watch this.
Like this thing makes no sense.
Yeah, but it wasn't doing that inside.
No, it does outside. Which makes not a lot of sense because this thing should. You think it had more inside influence?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, that's we should before that. That chimney.
Wagon.
That.
Yeah, this looks liminal a little bit.
Together.
All together now.
Look at your phone.
Mop nod.
Arrived.
Didn't you say arrived when we got to this last time?
Did.
How weird is that?
I'm curious to see what this is.
Some sort of pond or something. Pond or a fountain was there.
But the last time we walked around and we got to this.
Ow, that is so loud on the headset. Oh, that's like, God. Oh. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Let's see here. It's gotta be like would it be like a koi pond or something?
Yeah, something like that.
But whatever it is, it's been buried enough that plants and stuff has started growing in it. Someone's tearing ass.
Sift. Judge it for yourself. You light
I got.
You signed the waiver, so you better not hurt.
Yeah. I almost expected it to happen if I fell to the floor or something.
Just I don't know.
You can't see the night sky. Sucks.
Altar.
numbers. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
In the darkness, we search for the truth. We are the team that's not afraid to pursue.